Who am I? My name is Terrell Jones. I'm a graduation mentor while I train students how to excel academically, develop professionally, and be joyous on the journey to graduation. And you might be thinking, all right, well, who's a graduation mentor? Or what is a graduation mentor? And what I do is I help students graduate. That's what I do, and that's what I mentor students to do. So whether it's students trying to graduate and get into college, or be students trying to graduate and get into the career that they love, that's really what I'm into doing. So I do a lot of things like training videos, and I've been blessed enough to be able to go out and speak to high schools and college students, and blessed to be able to speak to students online. And it's been I've been able to obtain and do a lot of things that really just allowed me to help and bless others. Being able to graduate my bachelor's, master's degree, make $60,000 coming straight out of college, jumping into Fortune 500 companies, and just being able to give back and do this type of work has been very fulfilling for me. And it's really interesting for me to do this type of work, because I get to see different scenarios and see what different students are going through throughout their life. And one of the things that really just make me different is the fact that I'm not just talking about, okay, here's study hacks, or here's just the academic sides of it. I'm talking about, all right, what do you got to really do, practical things you really need to do to get into the real world and get into the career that you need to get into, or real things that you need to do to actually just enjoy the college process and go Greek, or travel, road trip, do different things. I give you that holistic college experience. So I know that there's people that's that's seeing me for the first time, so I thought it was really important for me to put together a video like this to really help students. Now, what can you expect coming from the future? You can expect me doing more programs. You can expect to see me at more colleges, more schools, being able to just help and being able to give back. So this is just sort of a quick background synopsis of me. If you don't know me, grew up from the Bronx, New York, trying to just figure this whole thing out. I grew up everything around crackheads, cocaine, gangs, fighting, seeing murder, everything that you could think of, growing up from a little kid, growing all the way up and seeing that. So you could just imagine what type of person that could come out to be. But I've been blessed enough to be able to say, all right, there's a different way, and end up going to college. But it wasn't all peaches and cream going to college. It was more of a experience that I really had to learn and develop myself in a way that allowed me to not only get into graduate school and graduate my bachelor's, but be able to go into my master's as well, and be able to do everything from working for Fortune 500 companies and doing cybersecurity, to being able to, and giving me the ability to spend time mentoring, helping students, meeting celebrities, just being able to do a bunch of different things. But that would have never happened had I not started with my mindset and started to learn and grow and do different things. So my passion is just to help get back to people, get back to students, people that's coming after me, or even people that's before me, help them do better things in their life and graduate, get into the career that they want to get into, or even be an entrepreneur. Because it's not really, the things that I teach is not just for students that's going through school. Because at the end of the day, if I'm teaching any time management, or if I'm training anything just about how to tap into your why, stay motivated, those are things that you can use whether you're in school or not. And these are many things that I'm using and that I'm learning about as well. All right, so hopefully that give you a little bit more information and background about me, and it helped you just continue to just continue to support, continue to subscribe to my page, like, comment, stay involved, stay active, stay engaged. One of the things that I really learned about being on a road to success is that when you're more active and engaged in a community, that the community tends to be more active and engaged than you. So you're really, when you're cheering on, you helping other people, you are being engaged in a certain community, you'll start noticing that reciprocity coming back to you. So the more I give out, the more I do things, the more I put out videos like this and start and give, the community gives back to me, people give back to me, and I really believe that's how life is. All right, so until I see you next time, maybe in my next program, maybe my next book, maybe maybe somewhere live, we'll see, or even if it's in the next video, continue to go out there, continue to grind, and continue to make things happen, and stay focused.